And here we go. So, I'm aware that it's really late today, but hear me out. I just entered and exited the shower because it finally became a bit more mild over here. We got over all of the really hot days, and I think currently we are about 23 degrees or something. I still got the ventilator blowing next to me, and I relish the cold breeze that is generated by it, but honestly, this is so much better than the 30 degrees upways. So yeah. And also there has been a little issue today with the drive reward, so this has been fixed about, I think, 1 or 1.5 hours ago, so yeah, that's just about the time for jumping into the shower, getting out of the shower, getting dry again, and setting all of this up, so not my fault. Anyways, we are getting right to the drive, and I think today it's a drive sponsored by Maui Waves, which have done a few drives in the past already. And here we go. As usual, the hut is equipped, and we are getting started right away. "20 years of SLCG. I'm not really sure what that is though. Oh, by the way, speaking about celebrations, my birthday has been last week, or rather the week before, I think, and I've also just hit 16 years on Second Life. That's a long time. So let's see, I think Second Life cheerleading group, maybe. That could be what SLCG stands for. We could just look it up. Oh, I was so far away. It's the seaside gateway or something. Okay, so no cheerleading today. I mean, we can still cheer on the boat, but that's a different topic. Oh, the Coast Guards, yeah, that makes so much more sense. Alright, let's walk to the parking lot. So I've definitely seen him playing games over there. Don't worry though, I won't talk about it when I spoiler your stuff to your boss. Oh, you are in so much trouble. No, I'm just kidding. This is not what I expected as a walking way to a parking lot. Oh my gosh, so many stairs. Maybe I should have waited with the shower. This is like a workout. Holy moly. Alright, here we are. Finally though. In any road vehicle. Alright, I think it's time for the Honda. Also, as a side note, I finally managed to sleep really good again. Mainly because of the temperature drop, which is really such a major factor for me. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm extremely sensitive to temperature. Not so much the cold, more the really hot temperature. Which is unusual, to be honest. But I guess it's probably because I've been running around barefoot around home most of my life. And I also remember that I used to run around outside in just t-shirt and stuff during winter when I was still a really, really little child. So it's probably coming from there. I almost forgot the driving wheel. Always remember to keep the hands on the wheel, guys. That reminds me that I think it was 2 days ago. I was sitting in my car and getting ready to drive to work and suddenly remembered that's a new car. Suddenly I got a warning message that some of the sensors were no longer functioning. Yeah, that was not really good, but I wasn't really panicking or something, but one after another, the supporting systems started to fail me. It started with, I think it was the backway camera stuff, followed up by the what is it called? The support system that makes sure that you stay on your track, followed by some more systems, the what is it called? Oh my gosh. The speed limiter stuff. And yeah, there's just a row of more stuff that just started failing one after another. And I was already on the highway at this point, so yes, I was a bit panicking at this point. But what can you do? I was just driving on and watched all of the errors pop up. I think I got a collection of maybe 5 or 6 of the red triangles, and at some point the sensors just came back for no reason at all. And yeah, so once the sensors were back, the rest of the car suddenly recovered as well, but it still leaves such a bad taste considering that's a new car basically. Oh my gosh, I just thought I took the wrong way, but we're actually right over here. But yeah, that was really scary. I'm currently considering if it's worth to contact the seller that I got it from, but I kind of decided that I just wait and see if it's happening again. And hopefully it's not. Yeah, it never gets boring. Also, I already got about, I think, 37 downloads for the physical stuff that I uploaded to the forums that I governed by Sun. Which is not bad. I mean, I'm not even a scientist or something, but it's nice that people consider it and read it and even download the stuff that I wrote. So who knows, maybe someone is picking up on it and get some funky ideas and it may lead to something. Maybe not. It would be cool though. Oh, speaking about cool stuff. There has been an update recently for Trading Card Game Shop Simulator. Gosh, I hate this name so much. They released another early access version update and they introduced so much stuff. Let me try to remember all of it. So the one big thing that they introduced is you can now take cards from your collection and get them graded. So if you don't know what this means, there are several agencies that you can send your cards to. And they will look at the cards and evaluate how good of a condition the card is in. Based on the condition, you get either a good or a bad grade, which obviously increases or decreases the worth of the card. Then they seal it up and send it back to you. And you pay for the service of the grading. And this entire service regime is now added to the trading card game Shop Simulator. I still hate the name. And aside of the grading, they also finally added some stuff like package opening machines. So you don't have to sit in the store and open all of the packages yourself. You can finally drop all of them inside of a little machine and they will open all of the packages for you. Which I think that is a good thing. It's always nice to open them, but it's taking so long. Let's be honest, if you just want to finish your collection, that's not really an option. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to play around with the opening machines. Because I think I still have not even closely got all of the cards. Let's see, they also added, I think, 7 more textures to the ground. Oh no, it's the ceiling. And they also added, I think it's 14 textures to the ground and the walls. So you can design the shop a lot more after this update. I'm trying to remember if there's more, but I think the only other stuff that's got added is that... Oh yeah, there is actually something. The customers will... Oh my gosh. Yeah, this happens when people are just blocking the road. Your customers will start to trade graded cards, which pretty much aligns with the grading itself. Okay, we can definitely get up here. Oh no, not on the other side. Gosh dang it. There we go. Oh my gosh. Not again. Okay, I guess they're just driving next to the road today. Yeah, back to the topic. They also added at least 1 more worker. And now we are at a dead end. So you can hire, I think, at least 1 more guy. Which I guess is fine, it pretty much depends how effective he is. I haven't played the game in quite a while. And this serves you so well. I'm pretty petty and really they deserve this. Alrighty. Honestly, all of this what has been going on together, I think we managed this pretty well, despite leaving the road for the most part. The leg is really not funny today. I'm just glad that I'm still on the version 6.6.17 fuel because the 7 version would have just killed me. But the week in itself was really busy. Also, I got new working hours in case I didn't mention this before, but I basically start earlier and I got a reduced break, which also leads to less time at the end of the shift. So every day I get to get home half an hour earlier, and on Fridays I got so much time on my hand, which I basically used for chores and laundry this week. But still, getting home at just 1 or 2 p.m. is awesome compared to 5 p.m. It gives you so much more time, and the feeling when you sit on the couch and you got all of the stuff done already and suddenly you think, okay, at this time you would still be at work usually. That is just an awesome feeling. And we stand to continue. Alright. There we go. I honestly wonder if they took all of the stuff that the last hut last week was questioning us and actually considered the stuff, or if it was just a sort of entertainment. Because I have not heard about any of the results, which I'm quite interested in, to be honest. Okay. I think the answers to the points that we got last week pretty much aligned with the average opinion of people, but I think that not many people added play card to the background music of choice. But it's really a nice set of music for this kind of price. And it also works for most of people, I think. I'm already considering what background music I'm gonna use for tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, there's actually something that I figured out when I tried to create my character up front. Because tomorrow we planned to play Lords of the Fallen. And the issue about the game, which I was not aware before, is that the game is only available for adults. So people of age 18 plus. Which is a bit of a problem because I will have to set my stream to adults only, which locks out a lot of the younger people. And that's something that I was not aware of, and I don't know, I've not really done many of the only adult streams. I think the only ones so far were the Warhammer stuff, because of all of the blood and stuff. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous if there will even be any people watching the stuff tomorrow. And honestly, if not, then this may just become a one-time thing. And I'll probably just play the game silently myself. And we have to find something else to do. Which, don't worry, we definitely can find something, but it would still be kinda inconvenient. Just like the corner over here. How did that even happen? I think this over there is my boat. Okay, let's try to get to it. That was definitely interesting. Okay, here we go. Second try, I guess. This is really a nasty corner. It's always interesting to see that when I'm streaming, there's usually just a few people that actually watch the entire stream. Especially on the Twitch lives. That's usually more of a, I open it, I skip through it, and in total I only watched maybe a minute. Which is annoying enough, but as soon as I get stuck somewhere doing the drive, I instantly see the numbers dropping instantly. Which is so wild, because you would think that people are aware of this. There's always the chance in Second Life that you lag, that you get stuck, that something unforeseen may happen, and it's just so bizarre that this is a breaking point for people to just leave. Like, what are you even watching these for? Just really bizarre. It's not like we can just do a Second Life grid drive and expect that everything is going super well. That is just not realistic. Also, it seems that the people that actually took over the parcels next to my home still have not put anything new to it. Which is kind of strange, because they are always paying for it already. And it's not really a small piece of land either, so that's at least $15 or something per week, per month. So just really strange that nothing was built on it. Well, it's not my issue. Oh, there's another driver over there. Okay, we definitely managed to sneak by this time. This is an interesting choice of land, because this is actually up for sale. I get the feeling that this is not the place I was supposed to be in. Okay, here we go. Yeah, just overshot it slightly. Also, I remember this bundle. I got this myself. It's really nice though. And I think it's only 1-2 land impact, which is quite low for this. I mean, look how big it is. Quite good. I used to have at least 3 or 4 of them, and make a bit of a forest behind my house, which worked pretty well. Okay, we are back to a road vehicle. So I guess back to the Honda. And if anybody is wondering, I just renamed the car to Honda S800M, because that is what it is. The car itself is usually called Super 80 on Second Life. So if you are curious about it or wanna buy one, it's called Super 80, and it's based on the Honda S800. So that's the entire deal about it. And obviously the texture does not come with my face on it. That would be pretty weird. Just imagine all of the drivers suddenly driving around with my face on the car. Yeah, that would be super bizarre. The road is really not loading really nice today. Oh my gosh. I did not even realize that we were so far off the road already. Well, it is easy enough to fix. There we go. And we actually have to turn over here. I'm not quite sure where we are at the moment. Anita is not really saying much. I'm always trying to pinpoint things in the background that I remember, but Yeah, this is a really strange bridge. So more likely a really inconvenient area, and one that we have not really run through most of the drive. So it's pretty new, it's a new experience, but I'm really missing side handles over here. The way that all of the road is just open to both sides is really risky at the very least. If I had to guess, I would say that we are somewhere in the middle south, or maybe even to the southeast. Let us check. Oh, that is so far off. Okay, I thought that we may be somewhere over here. But yeah, I did not expect over here. Especially after the teleport. Because we literally were close to the snow area before. And then teleported. But I guess we were just teleporting away and then returned by car. Or by boat. Ah, okay, I definitely remember this place. We've been using this before. In a helicopter. Well, I don't really have a helicopter that I'm used to be using, but we can just use the arming. At the very least, it's capable of starting and landing vertically. Okay, we're just starting, it seems. It's rather uncommon. And here we go. If anything, I'm just surprised that we are not going to the sea area first. We are really taking the risk and go over all of these residential areas. That is high risk. Okay, but we're not flying for very long. It's only about 40 seconds. Okay, I can already see the landing spot. I can't believe that we're already on the fourth leg. It's insane. Okay, it doesn't really help that the target is moving. And I think we should be right above it. Well, let's see how we did. Yeah, okay, we were pretty close. Okay, walking to the docks again. So this is the place where we were missing the really old school flying vehicle last time. At least I think it is. This looks kinda tasty. Nope. This is definitely not the way. There we go. So this is just reminding me on Elden Ring, with all of the rooftops that we used to get around areas and managed to get lost. If you didn't see it yet, it's definitely entertaining. We got lost every single time, and I basically played the entire game backwards. A small to medium boat. Okay. I guess we can just use the same one again. Yeah, today's the day of the boat shark. Here we go. Okay, so this is gonna be a 2-minute ride. Not too bad. I still can't believe that we're already on leg number 5. That's not a good sign. That was a very interesting looking cave. It's a shame we passed it. There are so many drivers today. I wonder if the number of drivers actually increased. That would be nice to see. How do I always manage this? There's just one stupid little wooden piece in the way and I definitely hit it. I feel like we've just passed this area before. Not in the car. But then again, there's a lot of ships on Second Life. So maybe it was just a similar one. And that it's giving off these Port Royal vibes, which I really liked the first part. The second one was way too hard.
Waypoint in 100 meters. Waypoint in 500 meters. Waypoint.
Okay, we're already under 1 minute. That is not good. It really makes me wonder how many legs there are and how long this drive is gonna be. And because so far it looks like it's really short. I'm already wondering what I'm gonna make for dinner. It's getting quite late, so after this stream I'm definitely gonna hit the kitchen. I'm thinking about something, but I'm not sure if I want to do it because the dish that I'm thinking about is called, I'm not sure if you guys got English version of this, but in Germany we used to call it, at least in my family, Dippekuchen. It's really weird. Dippekuchen. It's basically just a lot of potatoes that you rust down into little worms, and then you put them together with a bit of salt, a bit of spices, and a bit of pepper, obviously, and then you cook it, usually along with a bit of bacon cubes in a pan with a lot of oil. And you do this until the underside is completely crispy, and then you turn it around and cook it again until the other side is also crispy, and you know that it's done when the inside itself is no, but it got a good consistency. What a word. So yeah, and usually this dish is eaten alongside of some apple juice or something. You know, just some, what is it called? Oh my gosh. Puree. I'm not sure if this is a word in English, but it is minced down, pureed. But I think that it's most likely not something that a lot of people know. And I start to wonder if I missed instructions. Yeah, I was supposed to sit in a wheeled vehicle. Loxely. Okay, let's see if I can miss something over here. And if not, we're just running. Okay, it's not looking good. This is the punishment for not reading enough.
Waypoint in 50 meters.
Okay, this area is for sale even. It's not only rent, but it's actually for sale. So if you like the area over here and you were looking for a place, there are still several areas of 1024 grams, or even smaller. But I still can't find a resting area, but this could be one potentially. You got to be kidding. Here we go. Yeah, I definitely remember this place from earlier drive. So I was sure that this was the resting area. So we finally get inside of the vehicle. That is, if it's missing. Which it's not. There we go. Well, let's get back to the road. And there we go. Yeah, I pretty much expected this turn, but that's just because we needed the vehicle out. A really bad timing for the note. Yep, actually made me miss the turning over here. I think we could have also rented a vehicle over there. Well, now it's too late. Oh my gosh, not again. Holy moly, that was close. That was way too close. I can't believe we stayed on the railway. Oh, not again. Today is really cursed. But we're having so many issues staying on the road. But honestly, I still claim that most of these issues are just because of the lag. Because we are flying so much farther than we usually would drive. Without control, that is. There was Batman's car. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, then we are driving to Port City. Which also has a really big firefighters department. And from time to time, they even host events where they basically set the entire town on fire. Which is absolutely fun to watch. Yeah, I'm not sure if that tells something about me. We just pretend I didn't say that. Also, I'm pretty sure that we are looking at a teleport somewhere along the way. That is just not mentioned again. Because there's no way that they make us drive so many hours. Okay, if I had to guess, then I think we're driving back to the port of Port City, or Bay City, and then we're taking the last route for another drive over water. That is just a guess. Maybe we will just teleport out of here. Okay. I guess it's this one. That's a really sharp turn. All right. Yeah, this can really go either way. But considering the distance, this is most likely just a teleport. Also, this is just another branch of the Coast Guard. And I think it's just a little bit further up from where I'm living. At least on Second Life. Somewhere around here, I think. There's another branch of the Coast Guard of Second Life. Just here for info. And we are actually done. That's insane. So the entire drive so far was only 40 minutes. That is almost half the usual time, which... wow. What are all of these jumping things over here? Oh, that's just little chibi animes. Okay, interesting. Yeah, and we always wonder why a Second Life is so laggy. There you go, the answer. Okay, so since we got racing lights over here, I guess we can just test the vehicle right here where we are. I'm not sure if we need this, but let's just put it on. Honestly, I'm not sure what these all mean. I guess this is the regular version and this is the driver's version, maybe? Yeah, looks like it. That raises the question if we can edit the texture. Okay, we can. I was really concerned for a moment because usually if we get two different paint jobs, that kinda suggests that we can't edit the texture. But we can. Okay, so let's test this one over here. I instantly broke the vehicle again. I did not mean to do this. Interesting though. I am pretty sure that this is not how it's supposed to go. So we can't open the back of the car. We can open the doors though. And they also open into the right direction. And don't fall off. Okay, time to cruise. Well, okay, so the sounds are really unique. They sound unhappy, to be honest. And I somehow got stuck again. That's the hut. I don't think we need the hut. It's really just the gear that we own, which you don't have to see all of the time. Okay, let's get on the track. There we go. Also, I'd really like to see if there's another... Oh my gosh. There is no options. You cannot touch the vehicle and get some kind of menu or something. Oh, okay, that's really harsh. Because I don't really like the sounds at all. Oh my god. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, let's just finish the round somehow. Okay, I think this is a drifting vehicle, maybe, I'm not sure. The sounds are crazy. And the fact that we don't have a tuning menu is making it so much worse. That means that you can't really change anything on the car. The handling, the curve handling, the speed, the gears, all of it is just fixed. That is really, really disappointing. So this is just a racing car, to be honest. The drifting racing car that isn't really drifting that well. I mean, even the Super 80 is drifting a lot better than this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, as you can see on the front wheel that I'm actually trying to steer into the direction of the curve. But the car is just not reacting to it at all. And usually when we try to drift, the car is slowing down so much. Yeah, it's just a bound and viewed to the sideline. Oh my gosh. It's here, you can see it on the front wheel. It's just not coming loose. That's insane. I'm really trying my best to not... It's not enough. Yeah, I would never want to use one of these on the actual roads on Second Life. And even for racing, this is no. And look at this, so we are almost coming to a still stand. This is pretty much the thing that is not drifting, breaking down so much. So, just for comparison, I think we are driving one round with the Super 80. Just to give you an idea of the quality of the Super 80 compared to this. Because, wow, that was definitely something. I mean, it's a free car, it's a racing car, but the controls are really hard. Don't get me wrong, I'm still absolutely grateful that we get sponsored and they took it upon themselves to be the sponsors for this drive. And let's be honest, we all got so many vehicles already, we don't really need this. Or any car in particular, but it was really something. See, so this is so much more like drifting. And even though I hit the barricades, I'm not slowing down so terribly much, and yeah, okay, that was bad, but that was on me. That was definitely on me. The lag on this area is really hard. Usually the acceleration on this car is much better. And for some reason this region is really having a thump on me. Oh my gosh, a little bit of oversteering. But see, you can see that we get rid of the wall again. And we are not stuck. We just bounce a little bit, but we can drift. And we're not using all of our speed from it. Or maybe not. Maybe it's really just the nature of the walls. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a lot of lag going on. I definitely had no controls over my car whatsoever during this jump. Which is usually not the case on Second Life. So they should definitely get rid of all of the little anime girls. They just lag the area so much. So with the other vehicle we had... Oh, that gets so much worse. Why is this so much worse? There's no way. Or maybe it's because the racing car was faster in general. I'm not sure, but we've been doing, I think, 3 or 4 rounds. That is more than enough. Anyways, I hope that you had fun watching this stream, watching the drive, and watching the little anime girls in the back. So yeah, as a reminder, tomorrow I will be playing lots of The Fallen, which sadly turned out to be adults only stream. So maybe if you are still underage, you may not be able to see it, but don't worry, there's definitely gonna be more streams in the future with regular stuff. So that's all from me from today. If you enjoyed the video or the stream, please consider to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. We still got ways to go because we are still on 144 people also. On this occasion, welcome to the new follower that I think joined 2 days ago off stream, which is rare enough, so reason enough to honor it. And I appreciate everybody who likes, comments, and even subscribes to the channel, because the YouTube algorithm is really harsh. Anyways, as I said, that's all from me for today. You guys have a nice rest of your day, and we see again hopefully tomorrow. Bye.